How's it going, guys? Pops Momentum here. Today I'm going to go over how I take trades on my phone, and then I'm also going to go over a little bit of a watch list for next week. I'm going to try to keep this video short and sweet, but had a few people asking how I take trades on my phone. I thought I'd show you guys a little bit. It's really not a ton to get into, but I will just show you guys the basics of what I'm doing. So, like I've mentioned before, I take most of my trades pre-market. So I'll usually get ready at about 6:55 Eastern, or a little bit before that. Need to make sure it's always up by 6:55 Eastern at the latest. And pretty much just go to the top gainers tab, go to pre-market, and as boring as it is, but I'm pretty used to it at this point, I just sit here and refresh. A lot of the time, minutes before 7 a.m. and right at 7 a.m. and then like 5 minutes after, like that whole 10-minute period, I really will just be sitting here refreshing, waiting for new stocks to pop up. And let's say a new stock pops up, let's say CODX, this just barely pops up here. I would check it, see if I like the price, see if I like the float, see if it's got news. Sometimes we will slow with the news, but yeah, basically sit here, and as a new stock pops up, I'll see if I like it. And let's use, and also like from say 7:05 to 7:29, that like 24-minute period of time, sometimes I will like be doing other things, like making myself a meal or watching a YouTube video or whatever. And I will just refresh this every few minutes, because a lot of the times we will see stocks pop up right before or right after the half hour or the whole hour. So right at 7 a.m., right at 7:30, right at 8, right at 8:30, right at 9, right at 9:30. We'll see news a lot of the time. We'll see new stocks pop up, and then also like a couple minutes beforehand or a couple minutes after. But in between, all those minutes in between, we don't see things pop up that often. And a lot of the times if we do, as I've noticed, like they tend to be pump and dumps a lot more often when a stock pops up randomly. But they do sometimes, and there is good setups. That's why I'm checking every few minutes. But right around those half hour, whole hours, I am just sitting here refreshing every couple seconds. But anyways, let's say I see TIVC here. I like the price, I like the float, whatever. I'm getting ready to take a trade, like right here, like I did on Friday, let's say. I would go on the trading tab, and then I have this here to, what is it called? Turbo Trader, yeah. Have it to Turbo Trading, so I flip this right here. And then as you can see, I have these set sizes, so I have 5 shares, 10 shares, 15 shares, 20 shares. Let's say I wanted to get in here for 30 shares. I always just buy the ask, of course. So I'd click here to buy ask, and then that will pretty much assure me I get filled like 90-something% of the time, because I'm not trying to buy the bid. I'm not trying to get in at whatever, like I'm not trying to get in at a good price. You pay the price to get in. Like a lot of these setups that I'm taking are moving fast. Like I took a trade right here on this candle on Friday. I'd just be trying to get in fast. I'm not trying to have my order missed, even though it does sometimes. And sometimes, say if I tried to buy 30 shares and my order didn't get filled, I would just hurry and cancel and then buy again. But it really just depends if it took off too much. If I really just missed the entry, like have to have the discipline to just miss the entry. And then, depending on if I'm selling a winner or a loser, I'll be selling on the ask of the bid. If a stock has gone up a lot, and it's still moving upwards, and I'm getting out in the middle of the move up, I will try to get on the ask. But if I'm trying to just bail out, then I'll sell on the bid. Rarely do I trade non-pre-market. Well, I wouldn't say rarely, but majority of my trades are pre-market. But if I am trading market, I will use, of course, market buy orders and market sell orders. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. And then let me just go through a watch list real quick. Usually on Saturdays, Sundays, I do like to just look at the after hours. Not that I'm going to see a stock here and like it enough to to just get in right as pre-market opens, but kind of just to have an idea, and maybe save me some time if one of these stocks is moving up still by 7 a.m. You know, it can save me time to already know what the news on it is, know what the float on it is, whatever, because a lot of the times these stocks that are up after hours will continue moves. You know, sometimes they'll sell off, but a lot of the times they will continue their move, so it can save me some time. So anyways, too low priced, too low priced, too low priced. Really low volume here. Oh boy, yeah, what are we looking at here? Yeah, I think it's safe to say there's nothing really to watch out for. On one of my other accounts, I am looking to possibly get in Roblox puts. If you guys have seen the controversy going on with Roblox, but anyways, that's another subject. Yeah, nothing really to watch for next week, guys, so keep it short and sweet. That's how I get in and out of trades, and see you guys Monday.